One UI 8.5, Samsung's next big software update, is already being tested, even though it won't officially launch until sometime in 2026. Leaked test builds for the Galaxy S25 Ultra have started showing up online. And even though they're buggy and incomplete, they give us a good preview of what Samsung is planning. Some changes look great, while others may not be so popular with longtime Galaxy users. One of the most talked about changes is the removal of text labels under app icons in the bottom navigation bar. For example, in apps like Gallery or Phone, you now just see the icon without the name written underneath. Some people won't mind this and might even like the cleaner look, but others may find it confusing or unnecessary. It feels like one of those changes made just for the sake of change. On the positive side, One UI 8.5 adds a lot more customization. The quick panel, which is where you control things like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and brightness, is now more flexible than ever. You can move toggles, sliders, and widgets around however you like. The volume and brightness controls can even be switched between horizontal and vertical layouts. If you prefer a very simple look, you can remove almost everything and keep it minimal. This level of freedom is something many users have been asking for, and it finally seems to be here. The Gallery app is also getting a fresh new design. Buttons are bigger and easier to use, and instead of showing just a plain background with the album name at the top, it now displays a preview of the most recent photo or video. It feels more alive, modern, and even a bit similar to iOS. This change could make browsing through photos more enjoyable. The camera app hasn't changed too much visually, but the settings have been reorganized in a way that's easier to understand. Video options are now in clearer menus, with toggles for HDR, audio, dual recording, and log formats. Even smaller features like watermarks and motion photos now have more space and detail in the menus. It doesn't add any major new functions, but the app feels more polished. The Settings app has also been updated. Animations are smoother, spacing is bigger, and the corners of menus are more rounded, giving everything a softer, cleaner look. The search bar has moved to the bottom, which makes it easier to reach with one hand. The battery section now includes new visuals, and the traditional battery icon has been replaced with just a percentage. When the battery gets low, the number turns red. If you enable power saving mode, it changes to a small leaf symbol. The charging animation, however, is still the same as before. The My Files app is getting changes too. There's now a search bar at the bottom of the screen, and the main view highlights recent files and storage with a blurred, glass-like effect. It's a small touch, but it makes the app look more modern and stylish. Another fun addition is Samsung's new approach to the classic Android Easter egg. Instead of hiding it, Samsung has placed it right in the software update menu. You'll see the One UI version splash screen along with a button to check for updates. Additional options, like auto-downloading over Wi-Fi, can now be found under a More button. Overall, One UI 8.5 feels like a design-focused update, rather than one filled with big new features. The customizable quick panel, refreshed apps, and modernized settings are the highlights. Some rumored features, like an NFC file sharing or new AI tools for meetings and product reviews, are missing in this early build. Samsung will probably add them later before release. Even in this unfinished form, One UI 8.5 shows promise. It looks cleaner, smoother, and gives users more control over personalization. Not every change will be loved, especially the missing text labels, but overall, it seems like a step forward. When it finally rolls out in 2026, it could be one of Samsung's most interesting updates yet.